What if the space you already have, a spare room, a closet, a garage shelf, is already enough to build $3,000 a month in real income? No farm, no barn, and not a single square foot of yard are needed. Today, we are covering 13 animals that people are raising indoors right now. Some of them you have probably heard of. At least 4 of them are going to surprise you. And by the end, I will show you how the right ones connect together so that each animal you add actually cuts the cost of the ones you are already running. The first 3 animals on this list have something in common. They need no permits anywhere in the US. They make no noise, and they can run from a shelf, a closet, or a spare room. Number 1. Mealworms. Income: $300 to $600 a month. Mealworms are where a lot of small producers start, and for good reason. They take up almost no space, they reproduce quickly, and they give you 3 different products from the same bin at the same time. You can sell live worms to reptile owners and fishing bait buyers. You can sell dried worms to people who feed backyard birds. And the waste they produce, called frass, sells to gardeners as a natural fertilizer. 3 income streams, 1 bin. No permits required anywhere in the country. Number 2, dubia roaches. Income: $400 to $700 a month. Dubia roaches are the top feeder insect in the reptile hobby. They are quiet, they do not smell, and they cannot climb smooth plastic walls, which means they stay exactly where you put them. The reptile market for feeder insects is massive, and dubia roaches consistently outperform crickets on nutrition. That is why reptile owners pay a premium for them, and why many small producers have standing monthly orders with local pet stores. One important note: dubia roaches are restricted in Florida and a small number of warm climate states. Check your state before you start. Number 3, crickets. Income: $400 to $700 a month. Crickets are the most familiar feeder insect on this list, but most people only think of one market. The reptile food market is the obvious one. The one most people miss is cricket flour. Dried crickets ground into flour sell to specialty food buyers, health food brands, and small batch bakeries at a significant premium over live feeder prices. That is the same animal, the same production cycle, and a completely different buyer paying a much higher price. 3 animals, all indoor, all unregulated. Combined monthly range is $1,100 to $2,000 from 1 spare room and a garage shelf. The next 3 animals live in water, no outdoor space, no permits in most residential zones, and one of them, when you hear what the rare varieties sell for, is going to make you stop and rewind this video. Number 4. Ornamental shrimp. Income: $300 to $900 a month. Ornamental shrimp breed quickly in a small planted tank and sell well online to aquarium hobbyists. Standard varieties sell for a few dollars each. But rare color morphs, the ones that take selective breeding to produce, can sell for $15 to $40 per shrimp. 1 tank on a garage shelf is a starting point. Multiple tanks with selectively bred lines is where the real income can grow. Number 5. Axolotls. Income: $600 to $1,500 a month. Axolotls might be the most visually striking animal on this list. They are aquatic salamanders that keep their feathery gills their entire lives. They look like nothing else in the pet market, which is a big part of why demand has stayed strong for years. Standard axolotls sell well. Rare color morphs sell for significantly more. The rarest patterns, the ones that happen naturally during breeding, can command $250 to $500 per animal, often with waiting lists. One legal note: axolotls are restricted in California, Maine, New Jersey, and Virginia. Check your state before purchasing. Number 6. Ornamental crayfish. Income: $400 to $900 a month. Crayfish are interesting because they give you access to 2 completely separate buyer pools at the same time. Most operators pick one. The ones making real money run both. Rare color varieties: electric blue, zebra, Ghost, sell to aquarium hobbyists at $15 to $40 each. Red swamp crayfish, the species you see in Cajun cuisine, sell live to restaurants. One tank system. 2 markets. The same water doing double work. We are 6 animals in. All indoor. All legal in most residential zones. Combined monthly range from just these 6 is $2,400 to $4,100. If these ideas are helping you, then subscribe to the E channel, because in every video we break down real income numbers, startup costs, and what it actually takes to get started making money with space you already have. Now, the next 3 animals include one the size of a dime, one that has been on 5-star restaurant menus in France for 400 years, and one that sells for $200 per container in a hobby market most people have never heard of. None of them require permits. None of them make noise. Number 7. Isopods. Income: $700 to $1,800 a month. Isopods are tiny crustaceans. Some varieties are literally the size of a dime. And yet, they are one of the highest income animals on this entire list. Rare color varieties are in high demand from reptile keepers and bioactive enclosure hobbyists. Premium varieties sell for $50 to $200 per small group of animals. The rarer the line, the higher the price. And buyers are not just paying for the animals. They are paying for the documented genetics behind them. An entire operation can run from a spare closet. Feed cost is close to zero because isopods eat decaying leaf litter you can collect for free. No permit required anywhere in the country. Number 8. Silkworms. Income: $250 to $500 a month. Silkworms produce 2 completely different products in a single life cycle. Live caterpillars sell as premium reptile feeders. Silk cocoons sell to fiber artists and hand spinners. The fiber arts market is one that almost no silkworm grower is tapping into. Hand spinners on Etsy and at regional fiber festivals pay a meaningful premium for raw silk cocoons from local producers. Same animal, different buyer. Higher price. Number 9. Escargot snails. Income: $200 to $400 a month. Escargot snails sell to restaurants, and most local chefs who want them on the menu have no reliable nearby supplier. That is where you can make money. A 5-gallon container in a garage corner is enough to start. They make no noise, produce no odor, and require no permits anywhere in the country. What most snail growers miss is going directly to chefs. One executive chef who puts escargot on a seasonal menu will often take your entire production on a standing monthly order. Walk into 3 upscale restaurants in your area with a sample. Ask if they have a local supplier. Most of them do not. Number 10. Dubia roach frass. Extra income: $30 to $100 a month. This one is not a standalone animal. It is a bonus product from animal number 2. If you are already running dubia roaches at any real scale, you are producing frass as a byproduct every month. Organic gardeners buy it. It takes no extra work. It is income from something you were already making. 10 animals down. All indoor. All legal in most residential zones. The last 3 are the ones that connect everything together. And one of them is the reason the whole system gets cheaper the longer you run it. Number 11. Red wiggler worms. Income: $200 to $600 a month. Red wigglers are one of the lowest barrier real businesses you can start. 1 plastic bin, some cardboard bedding, and a pound of worms is all it takes. They produce 3 sellable products: live worms, worm castings, and worm tea. Gardeners buy all 3, and under good conditions, worms double their population every 60 to 90 days, which means you are growing your inventory for free while you sleep. Number 12. Black soldier fly larvae. Combined value: $200 to $500 a month. Black soldier fly larvae eat the waste that every other animal on this list is already producing. Kitchen scraps, frass, spent bedding. They turn it into dried larvae and fertilizer, both of which have buyers. But the most important number here is not what they sell for. It is what they save. Running a black soldier fly bin alongside your insect operation can cut your commercial feed costs by 25 to 40%. That is real money staying in your pocket every single month without selling a single gram of product. Number 13. Honeybees. Income: $400 to $800 a month. One hive takes up 4 square feet. In many cities and suburbs, rooftop and balcony beekeeping is allowed without a permit. The USDA does not classify honeybees as livestock. Most new beekeepers only sell honey, but honey is not the only way to make money. Many beekeepers also sell starter hives to people who want to get into beekeeping. A single starter hive can bring in as much money as a lot of honey. Same bees, different product. Always check your local city ordinances and HOA rules before getting started with bees. Rules vary significantly by location. The business mindset. Here is the key. Most people look at a list like this and ask, which one makes the most money? A better question is, which one should I start with first? The person who starts with one animal and learns how to sell it will be much farther ahead than someone who spends months researching but never gets started. Pick one. Make it work. Then add the next one. 13 animals. No yard needed. A real way to turn a spare room into $3,000 a month. Built one step at a time. Before you buy a single animal, be sure to watch one of the videos on your screen right now. The biggest mistake new business owners make is starting with the wrong animal for their specific situation. And that one decision can cost you months of wasted time and money. Both videos will help you figure out which system fits your space before you spend anything. Close this window without watching, and you are making that decision blind.